Art has always been a passion of mine. Since I was a young girl, I found it so satisfying to take a blank piece of paper and turn it into something special. Growing up, I was always drawn to the beauty of art and the power it held to transport me to different places and times. My love of art only grew as I got older. I started taking a class in university as a hobby. During this time, I began to see art as a way to express myself and my feelings. I was able to explore my creativity and explore ideas that I had never before considered. My life changed when I began to use art as a form of therapy. I found that when I was feeling overwhelmed or anxious, I could take out my sketchbook and just draw or paint. I could let go of my worries and focus on creating something beautiful. It was a calming and therapeutic experience that I looked forward to. Whenever I think about an inspiration, often art is one of the first subjects that comes to my mind. From the enormous scale of work in the Sistine Chapel or the minute details in the gaze of Mona Lisa, to the impromptu yet calculated works of Banksy or the curious splatters created by Jackson Pollock, art has inspired and caused many heads to wonder. Art naturally causes something to stir up in the mind, be it curiosity, awe, frustration, or boredom. We can be surprised by artwork and the insights it unveils in our own minds, or questions that artists' intent and their ability to create worthwhile work. The artist's lifestyle represents so much of what we lack in regard to daily life, the freedom from rules and rigid constraints. Art is wild and imaginative, seemingly crafted from a place only art can come from. The ability to create something from nothing, often for the sole purpose of having done so. We often turn into art for creative inspiration because it represents pure ideas and histories, born of little else but supplies and artist's mind or memory. Artwork can feel limitless, anything can be art, we tell ourselves. The reality is, of course, that art stems from constraints, boundaries, and rules just as anything else does. But I think what art does well is it shows us a perspective of things we may not be used to or which we do not have easy access to. Good art tells stories. The catch is that stories take place entirely in our own minds. The paintings, sculpture, song, or writing serves as a means for us to escape into a different mentality. Artwork allows us to temporarily shift our perspective. As a creative maker or artist, our job is not to simply creating. It's to captivate and share part of a vantage or perspective with those who might come across our work later on. Rebecca Solnit elegantly summarizes this point in her book, The Faraway Nearby, where she writes, "To become a maker is to make the world for others. Not only the material world, but the world of ideas that rules over the material world, the dreams we dream and inhabit together."